evening, everyone. Anthony Wall Street Trader, 6:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on January 17, 2023. This is not financial advice, it's educational. We're here to talk about VeChain, and I want to get this out because I might buy some right after I get off this video. Subscribe, hit the bell, share the video, click the thumbs up, intraday updates below the video on Twitter, the Twitter link below. Anyway, let's move forward. Okay, if you have any cryptos or stocks you guys want on the next video, please put them below, but don't put any craptos because I see some craptos from time to time. I don't do craptos, I do cryptos. So put cryptos down there. That would be great. I'll take a look at them, but they have to have some volume in all honesty. All kidding aside, I've seen some with like, $3 million market cap. I can't do those. Sorry. Put something better, bigger, more liquid. I don't want to move the market on a $2,000 investment. Let's go forward. Okay, let's talk a little bit about VeChain. And I'm so excited about this one. Someone put it out there. I didn't really know much about it. I did a little digging, and I got to say, I dug it for sure. VeChain. These guys are solving real world problems. These guys have been around since 2015. They're no like last minute, hey, let's jump on the bus and try to build a blockchain. These guys have been around at the beginning of the whole crypto world. So these guys are solving logistics issues. They're dealing with big billion-dollar companies, and they are doing it well. In fact, they keep coming back for more. Some of the partnerships are below. They do supply chain management, and people are actually using them. Walmart, Price Waterhouse Coopers, BMW, H&M, Group Renault, Shanghai, China Unicom. The list goes on the right. Those are the ones I have heard of. There's a lot I haven't heard of as well. Some of them are dupes in here, but the main thing is I had to stop typing this list out. I'm not going to keep typing the list out. I'll fill out another 3 pages of this stuff. But what's the key here is they're dealing with billion-dollar enterprises. This is no small potatoes, folks. Okay, so let's go over to the markets, and just to take a quick look over here, we're trading at about 2 cents. Market cap's 1.5, closer to 1.6 billion dollars, and they should be because they are working with billion-dollar companies. And these guys are almost close to fully dilution, which is what I like to see. 84% is pretty much done, and you're dealing with a very strong crypto. This is a long-termer right here. In the meantime, going over to the markets, VET US dollars at 2.1 cents, like we just said. We definitely could see some, continued rise here. We have a downward wedge. This could be very bullish in a reversal. So we broke this spot. As you can see, we hit it boom once, boom twice, boom 3 times. This is resistance. It was resistance. Otherwise, if it was resistance still, it would have been red. But it is now support as we have broken through it over the last couple of days. Very key. Support all the way down here, but right now support is clinging all the way down here at 1.85 cents. We're at 2.1 cents. I wish these things could be in dollars, so it would make my life a lot easier. But let's move forward into VET BTC. By the way, for those who are watching this for the first time, let's just run through a quick primer. Okay, VeChain. I buy it in US dollar, which means I can break it out into 2 pieces. One is VET to BTC. The second one is Bitcoin to USD. Why do I like to do that? Well, VET to BTC is comparing a crypto to a crypto, not a crypto to a fiat like a VET USD, but a crypto to a crypto. Bitcoin to me is considered the index or the benchmark of the entirety of the crypto market. That's just a fact. And that's the way it'll always be, for at least from here to kingdom come. So if you look at the inner strength, is what I call the inner strength. So when VET to Bitcoin goes up, to me, that's a sign of how VET is doing. Not much about VET US dollar or Bitcoin itself. Then I look at Bitcoin itself. How is Bitcoin doing in my local currency? So I look at the benchmark Bitcoin to see how it's looking, right? So if I don't really have a handle on where I think VET US dollar is going, I can break it out into these two, inner strength and benchmark, to see where the VET US dollar is going. And if you notice the equation, VET US dollar is equal to the inner strength multiplied by the benchmark. The mathematical equivalent is below. Let's move forward. Okay, VET US dollar clearly coming up. Possible support down here at 1.8. And where are we going from there? Well, looks like the next stop could easily be right around here at 3.2 cents. Good, close to 50% away. Let's see. This other stop here is at 2. So you got 2.2, you get over that. Let's draw the lines, make it easy for everyone. So here you go. Boom, 1. And you got, there you go. So let's just call that resistance. I have a good feeling we're going to get past that in a hurry. Let's talk about the second one right here. This is boom 2. This would be 2.8, as you can see. Support, resistance, resistance, support, resistance, 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 resistance. Let's get through that. And then the third would be right over here. And you have to kind of eyeball this. You know, if you're not the untrained eye, wouldn't get it right away, but you keep doing it, you'll get it. And this is the other one. You could almost do a Fibonacci exactly the same way, and it would come out the same way. It doesn't matter. So as you can see here, 3 areas of resistance, 2.15. Next area of resistance, 2.69. Next area of resistance, 3.3 cents. Okay, there we go. Now let's look at VET to Bitcoin. This one has not broken out yet. So we haven't seen this thing come out. So we're still literally on this support line here. So we're not done yet. What we have to do is break through this resistance line right up here. Where's the resistance line? At 115. We're at 101 right now. We break through 115. Our next area of resistance is at 124. And then after that, who knows where this thing goes? Then I think we're on a proper moonshot. But in the meantime, let's go over to Bitcoin to US dollar. This is the pair that concerns me out of everything I'm looking at, which is Bitcoin, because this here looks like a rising wedge. Generally speaking, this could be a bearish sign. If we start breaking through here, this thing could easily come down. So we have to keep our eye on Bitcoin. It's looking like it was cranking up and it's starting to lose its steam as it coils up. Normally, when you see a downward pennant or straight up symmetrical pennant, that's a good sign. But this one looks like we're getting closer to exhaustion. So the Bitcoin side of the formula doesn't look great. And over here, we've got some wood to chop. We have some time between now and, say, mid-March, between the point where this support line and this support line and this resistance line have to make a decision. So that should happen soon. And hopefully within the next couple of months, we will see something happen. But in the meantime, this is too early to tell. Bitcoin looks slightly bearish, at least in the near term. This here looks somewhat bullish on VeChain to dollar. So, it's kind of a toss up on the very, very near term, but I have a feeling we're going to wind up getting at least a 2.6 in the near term. But it's really all dependent on how and, what happens with Bitcoin. But in the meantime, VET to Bitcoin, we've got some time. It's got about a month or so. But sometimes these things make a decision sooner. So if it starts coming below here at 0.85, you got to worry. That's when you start thinking about exit strategy. Well, you should be thinking about that exit strategy sooner, but my exit strategy would be around 85 on the VeChain to Bitcoin pair. And that's pretty much it, folks. Have a good day.